Hey. Hey, y'all. I got time today. Welcome back to another video. Today, I am going to be working on making buttons. I don't know if I'm going to actually make the buttons in this video, but what I'm going to do is design the buttons that I need to make. So, if you're new to the channel, then I'm Latana and I teach people like you how to boss up in your t-shirt business, and I do events. So I've got some cool things going on and I wanted to add buttons to my offering. And so I purchased the button maker, and I'll show you guys the button maker in a little bit, but we're just going to kind of chat here today and just kind of talk about things and just kind of hang out. It's just a random live with me while I work. Okay. So I purchased this button making machine probably literally like maybe 3, 4 months ago, y'all, and I never did anything with it. So now it's time for me to do something with it and show it to you. Okay, because you want to see it. So I'll show it to y'all. Um, so this is one of them. I ended up purchasing a couple. It is super, super heavy. Okay. So I purchased this thing. Um, Let me turn this camera down at a slight little angle, just a little bit. Y'all might cut my head off or something. Okay. So hopefully that will, that didn't break anything. So ended up purchasing this because I wanted something else to do. Y'all know, as creatives, we get bored, so you always need something to do. So I decided I was going to get this little button making machine for like little things that I need to do because, of course, when you sell t-shirts all the time, people need promotional items and stuff like that. And with a button making machine, you can do all kinds of stuff. Okay, so um you can do all kinds of stuff with a button making machine. So you can, not only can you make the buttons, so I've got some that are like for buttons with the button back, and then they have these little things where you can actually turn the buttons into ornaments or a little something with a little hanger. They have, I can take the button and put a picture on it. We can do all kinds of cool stuff like even bottle openers, things like that. So something new. And it's something that's affordable to do and a quick and easy way to have fun. And I think once I learn this thing, it will go really quick and easy. It's really easy to just spin it around, clamp it down, spin it back that way, clamp it down. It's real easy to use. So I'm going to test this thing out. But before I could test it out, I realized I don't have nothing to print with it. So in building a business, and the reason we're talking about all of this is because this is how great business ideas start, right? So the first thing I did was realize that I needed some type of a template. So I created this little template for my buttons, okay? So that I could put it in the button cutting thing. Now, let's see if I'm going to put this thing over to the side and put the buttons over to the side while I'm doing stuff. But before I can do anything, cut a button, make a button, or do anything, I've got to have some button artwork, right? And I don't have any. So what do? It's 2026. We don't have to look for button artwork and all that good stuff anymore. So I'm just going to jump over into my handy dandy GPT machine and give it some ideas. Tell it what I want, kind of went in here and kind of told ChatGPT, hey, what I wanted, and then told it to give me some ideas. And then now, what do you know? I'm over here making but my own button images. And I'm just making random button designs. Um, because of course I don't know what to make. I've never sold buttons before. So you can't hear me? Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Let me turn the volume up. Let me see. Okay. Hey Ree, how you doing? Okay. So hopefully you can hear me now, Ree. So I don't really know where I want to go with this button thing yet, but I do know that it'll be something that'll be fun. It'll be something that's different and it does not cost a lot. So I'm just gonna create these like cool button logos just so that I can create a video, because in order for me to promote anything, and so we're going to talk about business and all kinds of stuff, in order for you to, like, a lot of times people get new pieces of equipment, right? So when you get a new piece of equipment, it's like, okay, now I've got that equipment, I'm going to practice with it, and then once you practice with it, what do? Does it sit over in a corner somewhere, or do you try to figure out, like, what are you going to do with business? I've got a whole business plan for this and how I'm going to bring this in. So I've already priced out what the buttons are going to cost and all of that stuff. But now I'm at the point, before I even really learn all of this stuff, I got to figure out how to use this thing, not how to use it, but because I can learn how to use it as I'm going, right? So I pretty much got that part down. But, okay, that's cute. So before I even get to like practicing on this, I'm figuring out the ad campaign. Okay, so like trying to figure out, like, what am I going to do in the content behind it? Because if you don't have pictures out there, you can't sell nothing, honey. So that's what I got going on. How's 2025 going for y'all? Okay, so let's do this here. So while that's going, since I'm doing that, I'm going to try to find everything that came with this button maker. I got it and then put it over to the side, and there's some little clear pieces that came with it that I need to find. Let's see if we can find them, because I know they got to be in here. These are the rings to make keychains. I'll take that off of there and turn this up. Put it over here. So these little rings here, I'm going to take some of the buttons and turn them into keychains. So the ones with the back like this, I'm gonna make them, and then you can turn them into a keychain. You could put a loved one's picture on this. You could do all kinds of stuff. Most of y'all out there are way more creative than I am, so I'm sure that you'll find something to do if you decide to get into buttons. So they come with these little mylar things, and this is what I was looking for, because I definitely need those in order to create the buttons. I'm just going to take out, I'm probably going to end up printing about 20, probably about 30 or 40 buttons. See if we can do about 30 or 40 buttons. And the reason I need a good amount of buttons done, because I need to be able to display these, right? With all types of different stuff. So I'm going to do probably about 40 buttons. And I also need to figure out how long it takes me to print a button. So I got to do all of that stuff. And then how long it takes me to assemble the buttons, things like that. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm going to be doing here in this video today. We even have magnets, so you can turn the buttons into magnets. There's 3 pieces, so everything is interchangeable, right? So you have, let's show you guys this. So the back is what you change out. So you have the top of the button, you have the Mylar, you're going to have the image that you're going to create with nothing but an inkjet printer, right? And then pop that image on there and then pop this thing on top. And then all you have to do is connect the bottom, right? Which is what we're going to do with our machines. And so the bottom could be a magnet, the bottom could be a bottle opener, it could be, like I said, a keychain. You could take it and put it on, tie a little, so Valentine's Day is coming up. I could do some cute little Valentine stuff. You could even, and then also the traditional pins. So all kinds of stuff that I can do with these things. I don't know where my magnet bottoms are. That's my magnet bottom, but I don't know where the magnets are. And I'll just figure that out as I go, because the purpose of this video is to get to learning. That's the whole purpose of this video, is to stop procrastinating and get to learning. Oh, I've got some stuff made over here. And before I can do anything, I gotta make up some templates so that I can get all of that stuff done. So that's what I got going on here today, y'all. Okay, so here's another one. And I'm just going to download these as they come in. I'm going to go ahead and put this over to the side here so that I can literally like work in here and do multiple things at one time. I do not, so I work in Corel Draw for those of you guys who are new and don't know, but since I am now an AI guru, I do mainly everything in AI, as you can see, and ChatGPT is still my preferred method of creating designs and things. I think that ChatGPT is kind of that a lot of people don't really give chat its props here lately. These are some ideas that I told it to come up with before I decided what I was going to design, and so it came up with these, and then I actually went in and told it, okay, let's go in and I want to actually create those. So I started creating those and then just went in and made some prompts, and now we're to where you guys are here on the video where I just decided, okay, I got time today. Let me just go ahead and go live. So I'm going to just download these, which are 3, 4, 5. You can see how fast you could make this. Okay, chat, let's make the next design. And so as I'm downloading that stuff, I'm just going to grab them and bring them all in here. How many do I have? It looks like I got 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll grab those 4 and just import them. Okay. Let's kind of go back here and grab them all and just resize them down. So like I said, for my display, I want to have, I want to have a bunch of them so that I can have enough stuff to show people So they'd be like, oh, okay, you know what you're doing. Okay. So in Corel, all you do, what I'm going to do is I made these, since I made the templates, right? I know that my buttons are 2.5 inches. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the circle and hold down control. And I'm just going to make a circle here. And it's going to make me a nice, beautiful circle. And I can thicken it up just so that I can see it while I'm here, right? And then all I have to do is put that circle over my design and resize it and then get it to where it fits, okay? So I'm going to duplicate the circle because I'm going to need a bunch of these circles. So here I'm going to select the image and then I'm just going to go here and I'm going to power clip it and place it inside of here. You can do the same thing with this. If you have Canva, you can go into Canva, make you a circle, make it the size you want, and then slide your image in. Pretty much the same concept, right? Okay, so I know that my button is 2.25. I want to say 2.5. So there we have it. Now, these here are 2.5s, and I'll just make that one 2.5. It's okay to have a little, just a little, so that when I cut it, it'll have a little overlay, you know? At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, y'all. I ain't never did it before, okay? One thing about me is I ain't never done, when I say I haven't done stuff before, I'll tell you guys and we'll figure it out together. Okay. So while Chad is creating stuff over there for me, I'm just going to be in here doing what I do. And this is kind of how my day goes when I'm creating new stuff, trying to figure out stuff. It's cold here today. Ain't much to do. Take that and I'll clip it into the frame. And now I got that one. Take this one. Take my circle and align it up. And all I'm going to do is just keep doing the same thing. I can, with the, guys, ChatGPT dropped a ChatGPT Go subscription the other day. I'm using the $20 plan. That's the one that I use. I purchased the $200 plan, and then I realized I was like, the $200 plan was just like too much for me. Literally, like too much. But too much as far as doing too much work, right? I didn't need it because the one that I'm using, it literally does enough for me to do what I needed to do. Now I am going to take those yellow circles off at some point. I'm just going to turn them to white and you won't even see them. But as I'm making my swag, you see I've already made 8 of them. Oh, I forgot my circles, y'all. Okay. So we're going to take that and download that. And then say next one. And then I'm just going to keep going through the list. I'm going to let ChatGPT just design probably about 20 or 30 different ones for me. You see how easy that is to design in 2026 now? Super, super easy. Super, super easy. We have been snowed in here for the last couple of days. And y'all, when you from Texas, from Dallas, we don't get a lot of weather here. Um, the cold doesn't bother me much because I did live in Minneapolis for quite some time. Prayers going out to my family up there, family and people that I know in Minneapolis. Everything that's going up there is just really, really breaking my heart. And I'm just praying for all of my Minneapolis family and friends for safety and for coverage for them. You know, I don't know what this world is coming to, but we don't get a lot of cold here. And so when it gets cold like this, it's pretty much like our city shuts down. And so we have been pretty much shut down. So ain't nothing going on in the city. Nobody calling for shirts or anything like that. I wouldn't even answer the phone. I do have okay, so we can go next. Let's see here next. See how once we create our list, all we have to do is go next. Is just say next and it knows to just keep creating. This is how fast you can, and if you do t-shirts, go over to ChatGPT. Tell it to give you an idea for whatever it is that you want to do. For me, I started out with these are tech AI designs. So I started out with 4 AI designs. Then I went in and said, you know what? Give me something that's corporate cool that I can give to my t-shirt people that I am when I'm can just make swag for them. So let's say that I have an order and I'm gonna when and this is how let me tell y'all something. Hold on, let me get over here. Let me get over here for the people that's on here. Okay. Because there ain't but a couple of y'all on here. But let me give y'all some game. Okay. Baby, one thing that Lady Print Boss has been blessed to know how to do is sell something. hmm So when you have a new product and you're trying to promote it, especially something like this that probably costs you maybe 50 cents to make, small like this, it's so easy to take this type of stuff. hmm Take this, create your button, right? And put this in a nice little bag with a little promotional sticker. We do buttons now, okay? Let people know the things that you do. Quick and easy. You can promote it for yourself or whatever. This will be good as a keychain, right? For somebody to have. Now, as a button, I don't see a lot of at live events and things like that. Yeah, I see the buttons. For certain swag crowds, when people wear the lanyards, they'll wear the buttons. Okay. Backpacks, y'all be surprised that people have people wearing buttons. But then even when it comes to like photos and stuff like that, if you do sublimation and you're doing t-shirts or different promotional products and stuff like that, to add that stuff, it's something else to add. It's another tool in your toolkit. Okay. But yeah, anything that I do, I always do something like that to where this will go, these will end up being promos to promote things. Um, and I am probably going to do the magnets and the bottle openers because the bottle opener idea to me is just really, really cool. At Christmas time, I will do, um, when Christmas rolls back around, I'll do something for Christmas. Mhm. And when I do this, I try to get this to where I'm at least getting the most of the design in there, right? Clip art. Y'all see how easy this is to create this stuff? Oh, y'all ain't seeing nothing. Y'all ain't seeing nothing because I'm over here. Y'all ain't seeing nothing. This is how we design now. You don't need Canva. You don't need Corel. Do you know how long it would take me to sit up and, baby, You need a Valentine's design? Go over there and tell it to make you a Valentine's design. Friday, we're going to go live. I'm going to go live Friday evening. I think it's scheduled for Friday evening. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe so that you get the notification where I'm going to give away. I said, yeah, yeah. I'm going to give away about 20 prompts that are going to enable you to make just about anything that you want to make, right? Quick, fast, and in hurry. But as you guys see, you don't have to necessarily prompt. Sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I will, like this right here, I'm not really specific with it. So it's get the idea, give me the idea, let's run with it, let's get it done. I don't overthink anything anymore like I used to. Let's go to the next one. And then we should have 4 or 5 more in here that we can go in and pull in. So the last one I got is the hustle. Let's see what I got in here. So see these here? So I got this one that I could pull in. Well, I got 3 of them. Got 3. Looks like I got 3 that I have not, because I've been talking to y'all and not getting, if I wasn't talking to y'all, I would be getting so much done. So much done. I keep looking up and realizing that y'all ain't seeing nothing. Okay. But I normally get, you can get literally, I would say within a day's time, I can knock off about probably 40 designs with my subscription is probably what I do. And the thing about this, y'all, see how I'm making this just for a promo, right? So, um, order to the front. You could sell these as digital downloads, get some extra cash that way, doing all kinds of stuff. Matter of fact, so who's on here that knows about Etsy? Because so y'all remember last year I made an Etsy channel and I said I'm gonna make an Etsy channel just to see if I could get up to the top sellers for the 30 days in Etsy, and we did that. And then after that, I stopped going on to the Etsy. We got 335 sales, and then I just kind of let the Etsy thing go because it was actually just a thing to see if you could grow an actual Etsy business. And I realized, okay, well, you can. But for me, not selling digital downloads and printing being my main business, um, trying to start an Etsy store and being consistent with creating designs all the time was just a bit much. So I went on a hiatus. I thought I had turned that thing off, y'all, and I did not. I went on there. I got an email from Etsy the other day saying that my account was suspended due to non-payment of running these ads. So I went on there and paid the little $10 or whatever it was, right? And I got a bad review. Somebody said I did not reply back to them. And unfortunately, I didn't. So it is what it is. But, anyways, so now I got a 1.0 review over on Etsy. And I'm like, how in the heck could that be? Because that's just one bad review. Well, then I see that Etsy, your reviews are monthly. So I guess that's the last review I got, and that's how they feel. So I hate it. Um, and at this point, I don't know what I can do about it, but I did reach out to the lady to see if I could help her some 2 months later. So I know she's pissed. Um, but I really literally thought I had turned that thing off. Y'all have any questions or anything? That's what I'm on here for. When I get on here like this, it's just to kind of get on, do work, And for those of you guys who saw um the social media calendar, oh my goodness, I gotta show y'all the social media calendar. I haven't started posting on mine yet. I do stuff and make stuff, and then it's like I got so much stuff to do. But did start filling it up. I went in. It comes with a custom GPT that will find your brand's identity for you. And so once it finds the brand's identity for you, this is a desktop app, by the way, y'all. So once you purchase it, it's yours, like literally like yours forever. Um, and it's gonna do really, really good once I just really go out there and put it all the way on the market. I was telling Ken the other day, y'all know everybody's like, everything has to be social media, social media, social media. And I thought about it. I ain't get here with social media. I didn't build my business with social media, and I still don't post much on social media. However, my visions towards social media have changed a lot, like literally, like a lot, because I noticed there's coins over there on that social media thing. Yeah, there's money to be made over there, y'all. So it is money to be made over there. I'll do like one or two more. I'm gonna do one more of this one, and then I think I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to have like 20 designs and do two of each so that when I do my promotional video, this is going to go over on social media. What I'm doing is I'm getting the buttons ready, and then I'm going to make the buttons, record myself making the buttons so I can have the content, right? And so then after I do that, I'll have the content that I need, the setup behind me. I'm going to set that up and all of that stuff to do my filming, and then start putting that stuff out there. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so running on Wi-Fi. Let's see here. Why? Oh, did I not download them? I did not. I did not download the images. Aren't these cute? Baby. I'm telling y'all, don't sleep. Okay, so this one I don't have either. That's 4. Running on Wi-Fi and Vibes. We got that one. Okay. So we got that one. Okay, so here, let's keep going. Okay, keep going. Okay, so I'll do those last ones and then I shall be done. Let's see here. Still waiting on the email. Still waiting on that email. Okay, I already got that one there, y'all. Sometimes you get so much, it just gets confusing. Okay, so that one is still waiting on that email. We got that one. The booked and busy. This is where we are. Booked and busy. I don't have that. Trying to feed the plant. Something about sleeping. I tell you what, I'm just going to grab all of these, and then once I get in there, I'll just take out the ones that I already have. Image 2. We'll take image 2. Okay. So I guess because Valentine's Day is coming up, I'll do something for that. Let me see how many of my prompts I've done. I'm down to something about feeding a plant. So let's see here. So hustle and grind, boss energy. This is a business expense. Did I do that one? Making it look easy. I think we went off of, okay. Running on Wi-Fi, still waiting on that email. Book busy and blessed. And then this is a business expense, and then making it look easy since today. I love that. Did I do that one? Let's see. Because I definitely want that one. We got the control hustle. Running on Wi-Fi and vibes. We got that one. Still waiting on that email. Don't I have that one? I got that one. Survive something or another. I don't have that. Just kind of downsize it. Yes, I do. I got that one right there too. Now this one right here, this time to feed my plants ain't even supposed to be in there. I guess that sleep is my love language. I don't remember seeing that one either. I survived another meeting. That's the same one. This is a business expense. Okay, now I'm getting to the ones. Now I'm getting to them, y'all. Book busy blessed. I definitely want that. Still waiting on that email. I don't have it. I definitely want that one. That so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But I'm missing. There was one that I am missing. I'm missing that one, and I like that saying. So let's see here. Still waiting on that email. Book bless. This is a business expense. This is a business expense. Okay. Making it look easy. That's the only one I need. Okay, chat. So I need the one that says making it look easy since today. Let's do that one. And then once we do that one, we'll do a couple of other things. Something Valentine's Day related, y'all. I'm about to be married. Oh God, I got married in 98. Ooh, Jesus. I've been with that man for a long time. What is that? It's not going to be so. What is that? How many years is that? 98? How many? Since 26? What's that? 20? Going on, is that 28 years? I don't know. I can't add. Somebody tell me how long I've been married. Somebody tell me how long I've been married. Because I don't know. Okay, so let's do something cool. Let's see here. Okay, chat. So let's create something fun for Valentine's Day, and some type of funny saying. Still waiting to be asked to be a Valentine or something. Some kind of funny sayings, and then let's do these buttons and make them have like a 3D-ish effect, to where they look like the button is like popping out. So let's kind of make it have that, what do you call it, like a, make it have a 3D effect. Give me about 10 ideas that we could do, for something geared towards couples, for Valentine's Day. Of course, you know, I want the Valentine's colors, and for like people who are having anniversaries, something fun, sexy, cool that people who have been married will say. And kind of things like that, that people who are married would say, people that single people would, people, things that single people would say. Just give me about 10 ideas. And so this is how we'll do it. We'll go in and I'll have it give me 10 ideas, and then I'll have it create some prompts for me. after I get the ideas, then I can look at it and I can say, oh, I like that, or no, that ain't gonna work for me. So while that is over there doing its thing, ask me after my coffee. Did I did I get that one, y'all? Yep, I did get that one. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these in here in my circles, and then maybe I can get this video done, honey. Whew, it done got hot now. I got my heat on up in here in the room. If y'all are joining me, tell me where you at, where you from. And I know a lot of people are working. Well, we don't have a lot to do here in Texas right now because, baby, like I said, that weather, weather. Hmm. These are good. This is a good start to the buttons. It's a good start to the buttons, y'all. This kind of fun stuff. Um, when I have days like this and it's like I ain't really got a lot to do. I do have some stuff to do. I need to run some email campaigns, things like that, but I just decided that it could wait, and normally run my emails Tuesday morning. If you just depending on, come on now, there we go. Depending on the business that you are in, Tuesday morning seems to work really good for me for email marketing. And baby, I've got some stuff popping. I've been actually thinking about, if you're not a member of the school platform, make sure y'all go over there and join my school platform. I teach so much stuff, and we got so much stuff that's coming up to teach. We just started the school platform, and that is where all the gems are dropped. And after live videos, you can get the replays, you can communicate with me, I can communicate with you. That's where the freebies are. I'll probably drop these over in the school too for those people who might want buttons. So gotta hurry up and get back over there to the chat GPT and see what's going on. You could literally, you see this? You could literally do, I could literally just sit here and do probably 100 of these. Um, I literally could probably do 100 of these. And this one here needs to go to the back. So easy to make graphics nowadays. And those who are keeping up with I tell you guys are going to be the ones that are going to really, really win in business. If I had stuff like this 25 years ago, baby, okay, okay. I do videos like this to show people that it's not, um, business is not like People think, oh, you get something, you just start selling. You have to, there's a lot of steps in it. There really are. There's a lot of steps to getting stuff done. Um, and a lot of times, as creators and business owners, these are the things that you don't see, the work that goes into making a promotion or building something. There are times that I print things that I don't even want to um, I'll print things that I don't even really like need to print, or it's not a job or anything, but I need to print it because I may need to do a promo on it in order for me to be able to sell it, right? If people don't see it and you don't have any promos on it, you can't sell it. And I'm not really big, like I said, I don't care if you promo it and sell it on social media or not. I've got some stuff that's going on, and I told myself not to play anybody else's game, but to play your own game. So, guys, here goes some right here. Okay, chat. Let's create the first two designs. Let's do the one for still waiting to be someone's Valentine, and then one that says single, but my standards are high. Okay, let's do those two. See if it'll generate two images at one time for us, y'all. Okay. So while that's going, we'll pop that over to the side, and then I'll go down here and let that. So now a lot of times when I'm working when I'm creating, designing over in AI, you'll notice that sometimes you'll notice that your chat starts to slow down or something. And see, I told it to create two, and it's literally creating two instead of it creating two different images. And I wanted it to create two different images, but I can still take those. Okay, chat. So I actually wanted you to create two different images, but go ahead next and create the next graphic that's on the list. Ain't them cute, y'all? Look at that. Look at how cute that is. Tell me you can't do this and make you some money, okay? You just gotta know, baby. You just gotta know. When would you be able to do something like that? Like you know, literally, like you wouldn't be able to do something like that normally. Um, and so, with us having AI, we are literally able to create anything that we want now, y'all. Literally, like anything that you want. Um, by just prompting. And we haven't even done we just talking right now to it. We haven't really even, so I tell people it's like transform. Okay. Object. Place it inside the container. There we go. Tell me what? Y'all better stop playing. Okay, create the next design. Y'all see that? Are y'all learning anything? Oh, there y'all is. There y'all is. Look at here. I ain't seen y'all in here. These I don't know what's going on. Y'all know I would say hey. Hey y'all. Look. Baby, it done got cold up in here. Hold on. We got to put some heat on. I hope that the heat don't okay. Y'all know I would have been and said hi. I can't I don't know. The chat wasn't there. There y'all go. I see y'all now. Hey Keisha, how are you? It is Monday, ain't it, y'all? Mm-hmm. 30 degrees, baby. It's 17 degrees here, baby. Baby, I can't. I can't do it. I cannot do it and I can't call it. Cannot do it and can't call it. These are too cute. Isha, you ever thought about selling buttons? We're gonna see what it's gonna do. We are going to see what it is going to do. We got so much stuff that I need to do. My promotions are so on fire. Let's go over here. Let me see. As a matter of fact, while I'm talking to y'all, hold on. Let me look and see. I'm actually running a promo right now, and I decided to drop $50 on a boost on a Friday night, and I just did a regular boost. And I didn't go into Meta and do it, y'all. I've gotten so good at this shit. Like, yeah, baby. Um, that part. Yeah, we'll be on up there. This boost is doing really good, really good. So sometimes I do boosts that are not meant to convert into customers, that are like awareness boosts, that are meant to just bring awareness to you and get things ready. So before the boost, before I actually do the paid boost, it helps me, it'll help you find your audience. So what I did is I went in and I boosted something that um had like 48 likes on it. No, it had like 48 views on it. It had like 48 views on it. I think it had maybe one or two likes on it. Now it's got 56 likes, and likes doesn't matter, right? It doesn't have any comments because I didn't put a call to action on it. But it's got 5 shares and 12 saves. And it has gotten me um 36 follows, which means that this ad actually did pretty good. Because who runs an ad on a Friday night? Go over there and put it in ChatGPT or Gemini. It'll tell you never run an ad on a Friday. Don't run ads on the weekend. Corporate people not in there on weekend. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I did it, and it's actually converting and doing really good for what I needed to do. So it's kind of like warming up your kind of like you're warming up your social media, so to say, getting things warm, getting starting to let people see you popping up and popping around, and then you go back and retarget those people. So I got some fire coming. Um, that's gonna be really cool. Um, that I'm really happy about. Okay, what happened to the next one? But y'all get the idea. So those are going to be the only ones I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and do those and then go ahead and figure this out on so that I can, I'll hit that one and then I'm going to go ahead and get these going so that I can print them and then get them going, right? So let's do that part. Because you cannot just, when you do it, you can't just, so I could print all of these out and save paper by, I would have, but I would have to manually cut them by hand. And I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. So it would allow me to get a bunch on the sheet if you were cutting by hand, but I'll show you guys the cutter that cuts these things. We met, we clicked, we stayed, okay? How many years I've been married, chat? That's what I need to know. I'm like, okay, chat, how many years I've been married? Okay, so I'm gonna close up Chat GPT because now I have done that. It made cool swag. Um, I don't know, you know how it's gonna go yet, so I can't really tell you. But you know, like okay, I think I know how it's gonna go, but I mean, you never know till you know. That's one thing about me is I tell y'all. But you can sell, literally sell, you know, you can sell anything if you, when you put your mind to it. Did I do the, I make it look easy on here? I did not do my, I make it look easy. I want that. I definitely want that one. I want that one for me. I thought I did the, I make it look easy. I don't see it. And then I'm going to bring in the ones for, I'm bringing the ones here for my Valentine's stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and print these and hopefully I get to making some buttons, y'all. Because I, just like everyone else, have to put in my time. Those people be like, oh, you know how to do it. You got to put in your time. Um, Whenever I'm learning something or I'm doing something, I always take into account like how long it takes me to do it. So when I get through, like for example, a lot of times when y'all see me go live, it's not because I just want to put something on YouTube. It's because I'm using the YouTube channel as a timer. So sometimes you'll see me go live and do stuff, and it's really just because okay, I'm using that as a timer to um, keep track of okay, how long did it take me to do this? Okay, it took me this amount of time to do this, and then I know that when I get on here I'm talking to y'all and stuff, so I know okay, I can double that or triple that when I'm actually doing it. But even with, you know, putting it together, I'll do things and then I'll speed it up and speed it up and speed it up. Um, and that's how I price things. Once I know, okay, how long does it take me to do, how long does it take you to do this? How long does it take you to do that? Once I figure all that stuff out. And this is like this, I'm doing this. This is a repetitive motion. I'll probably end up building a macro that will um, do this for me so that I don't have to keep doing it. But that was supposed to be 2.5. how long we've been on here. Um, Count up what I got now and see how many I have created. I think if I wasn't doing t-shirts or something, like I would do stuff like this and just totally like just design. Like nowadays you could literally just design and just promote it. Just design and just promote. I would just literally like be the designer for people. Sometimes maybe I'll put that out there because I do not plan on doing so y'all know that I myself stopped printing, pretty much. But so I clicked all of those at one time and took the border off of them. And in case y'all did not see what I did, because I know that I be moving fast. What I did was just selected everything and then went and just turned it white, clicked on white and made the border white. So let's see how many of these we got. Got 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 23. We short one. We short one. So it's something over there. Let's see. 23 is an odd number. I can't stop at 23. Well, you know what? We'll just do we'll just do this one because I know that that would be that's probably gonna be the one that I'm gonna end up taking and keeping for myself, and I'll probably end up doing that booked and blessed. So anyway, I did make a template uh at some point, and which is a 2.5-inch button template, and I've been itching to see how it works. This is just an 8.5 by 11-inch piece of paper, and I made this template here. So let me pull out the machine. Well, we'll put 6 designs in here and then see if it just print it and see what happens. Okay, we'll just print and see what happens. So here I'm going to just, I need to extract this content here. Take that out and finish it. Okay. Okay, so I'll go over here to the buttons and just take them and I'll just take those, copy. Oh, I hit duplicate, which was not what I meant to do. So like I said, I could print these and literally like cut them out and probably save a whole lot of paper. But I'm trying to think about when I start actually doing this, that wouldn't be, it wouldn't be cost effective for me to do that. So I'd only be able to get like 6 of these in here. And I don't remember if I power clip this stuff into this frame or not. I cannot remember if I did or not. Because I made the template. Okay. I need to take the power clip to take the image out. It just needs to be white. I don't remember did or not. I put it in there and then I put center, but it's not centered. Yeah, I think I'm gonna power clip it. I'll just put it there and hopefully um, I can get this thing where I want it to be on the button. That's the thing. Okay. I could take all of these and hit control and center them all to each other, but I think I can eyeball it pretty much and then um, I should be pretty good because these I did make these a little bit larger than I'm hoping that I make that these buttons are the right size. Okay, y'all. So here comes the print part. Okay. So the only thing that we're going to do, we're just going to print this on regular plain paper. Um, yeah, we're just using plain paper. I'll use I'll use standard. If you want it to look really good, you know, you could probably like make it a little bit more, but we'll use standard just to see how it looks first. And then after I get it going, it's a, you know, something a little different. Then I'll do something a little different. But right now we're playing and we trying to figure it out. So this is where it all goes down. So this particular thingy right here is what's going to cut our this is how we're going to cut our pages, right? We're going to use that to cut the pages up. And let's see if I can get a little closer there. So the way that I made it is where I should be able to come in here and cut the circles. Boom, boom, boom. That's my thought. Okay. So phase two of this is me trying to figure out, okay, how fast can I cut once I start pressing? So of course, whenever I'm doing a job, I'll have all of my pages already cut out and whatnot and be ready to go with that stuff. Let's see if I hit print and see what happens here. Control C. I'm just going to start a new page and hit Control V. That'll be the smart thing to do. That way we can go ahead and get all of our stuff in here. Control C. Go in here and hit Control V and just kind of pop this stuff up in here and move it over to the side. Okay. So, like I said, I'm just going to do regular paper just to try. It looks like I need a little thicker paper. They're cute though. They actually look good. Just plain paper. We'll see. Let's see how it works. So, there I go, being Miss Smartass. I'm already thinking, what if I just fold it in half and cut them, and then I can cut two at one time if I did the template right. didn't think about that when I was making the template. Hmm. Hopefully, it looks like it lands in the same place. Let's see. I don't know how thick the paper has to be to do this. Y'all ain't gonna see it because I gotta be able to put this thing on here, and once I get it going, then I'll let y'all see. But right now, I gotta be the one to kind of figure out. Oh, okay, that's easy. Boom, boom, boom. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that works. Now I think I should take those circles, the line off. On the next one, I'll show you guys. Oh, so it looks like that moves a little bit, and that one is off. That one is off. Can't get that one cut. Let me try this way. Looks like it was wouldn't go to the circle. That one is off. The whole circle is off. So we need some scissors. But you gotta be able to. What's going on here? Do you see them not over here? What's happening over there? Let's see here. Oh, I don't think I sent it to the right printer. Go to the right printer. 3 issues. Okay, so file, print, WSS default, current document. Just print the current page and print preview. There we go. Okay, y'all, let's take you know what? What I want to do is close this up because I did notice that. So my circles, I'll make them white. That way, this is all part of figuring out that part of the business. Now, when y'all see me pop up and I say, hey, I made $20,000 doing buttons, just know I put in the work. Okay? Just know that much. That, oh, she put in the work. Okay, so let's see how that works. And with this one, I don't know why. I thought those buttons looks like that, but oh, I do see it. That last one is off. It is. It's off on there. It's not in the center. So that means I'm gonna have to make a template and make that to where, okay, you can't fold it. I don't have to get the that means the template has to be exactly perfect to get this done. That's what it means. I'm learning something. Learning something. Who knew? Yeah. So the template has to be directly in the circle. Let me try to turn this around because see, it has to be on that one. It was one of them that was not perfectly in the circle. So it has to be perfectly in the circle. This is what I was telling y'all about that extra line that's going around it. We're gonna make these paper. Y'all like, how's she gonna make them buttons with paper and think it's gonna stay? Don't worry about it. You gonna see. You gonna see. Y'all gonna see. Okay. So yeah. So if you look here at the page, this button right here is not even. So if I, yeah, there we go. Okay, so if you look, you'll see that it's this one. It's not even with the others that are on there. We could cut around it too. Now I do notice that because my paper is so thin that it's not just completely dry. So you would probably want to let these completely dry before you were to, you know, cut your stuff out. I'm gonna do this one. So I need to I'll go back and perfect my template. Now, of course, if I'm doing these, I would already have everything together, but I want to perfect this template to where it speeds me up in my work process. So when I'm working and doing it, because even when I look at this, it's off. This top one is off. But the bottom ones fit. Oh yeah, this will be a whole lot better. This will be a whole lot better. Got two at a time. So I just need to fix that one piece because everything else, even if I cut this one is gonna be straight on this side and the other side gonna be crooked, but it'll be okay. Just something to go fix. Let me go fix it now. Because if you don't fix stuff when you see it, sometimes it never gets fixed. Okay? And if it never gets fixed, it's always a bottleneck. Like literally, like always. So let's fix it while we fix it. Okay? There we go. Okay, and then let's fix it here too. Okay, there we go. Okay, and while I'm fixing things, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and create a macro. See, that one is the one that I said I can cut them both at the same time, but that one would be off. And I said the other one would be okay. So that one is okay and that one's not. Guess I better go ahead and test these and see if I need to make them bigger or not, right? Before I do a whole bunch, get to doing a bunch of printing. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save this file, save. I'm just gonna go in here and save this in Corel so that it's already saved, so that when I come back in, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and build a custom macro that will record and just pop those in. And so what it'll look like, oh, my smarty smart ass already got one that imports the pictures for the t-shirt mock-ups. So I could probably import the buttons, set the circumference of and the spacing exactly where I want them to land on the paper, and boom, they all go in. Yep, that'll be another something that we'll figure out. Okay, so let's see if I can get this button thing down. Okay, now what I got to remember, that's A and that's B. One side you sit the button top in, and one side you sit the crumple in, and that you got to know. So I can go over here to ChatGPT and ask it, Hey chat, so I've got this button making machine over here that I'm trying to figure out. And I need to figure out which side do I sit the button in? Is the A, B, or in which side does the back of the button go in? It looks to me like the back goes over there, but I'm not sure, y'all. So I don't want to make mistakes. Well, look like the back would go. Looks like the front would go here, and then that would pick that up. That's what it looks like. But we gonna be sure because I ain't got time for no plan. Looks like the back would go there. Looks like that would go there. What I'm not gonna do is do no pressing. Because one thing, I already messed up one button maker. These things ain't cheap. Okay. Okay. Dial A is the pickup side. Okay. So that one. So A is the pickup side. So we'll sit in A and then go boom and drop it in there. Okay. But I ain't gonna be doing it just for y'all for no video. I gotta make sure that I know what the hell I'm doing so that I do it right. Oh, shoot. And don't mess up nothing. How about that? That's one thing that you don't want to is mess up nothing. Okay. So it appears that I have this thing right. Okay, so the mail shell goes face up. Your design goes face up, the plies on the top, picked up, boom. So that picks that up. So it would seem that it would pick it up. And then you put this in here upside down and that it will clamp to it. Because that just makes common sense, right? It will pick this up and then boom and clamp that down to it. That just makes common sense. So let's just try that. That makes common sense. That just makes common sense. Let's see. Ooh, we ain't got nothing there. Oh, well, we need to put something right here or we ain't gonna be doing nothing. Let's see. Let's see how much damn common sense it makes. Cause what we want to know. I didn't hear no clickety click click. Oh shit. Look at that girl. Look at that girl. Look at that girl. Look at that girl. Oh, snap damn. Snap, 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 crackle and pop, baby. Oh, oh, and it's in there. Y'all, now I could. No, that's in there. That's in there. Snap, crackle, and pop, y'all. So this one doesn't have a back because this one is going to be a magnet, okay? Yeah, girl. That ain't bad, y'all. That look good. Shit. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at that. Y'all see that ZV1 zooming. Look at that. Okay. Well, how to do? Okay, so this is how it works. Now that I got it. Okay, let's get in rotation, T baby. Because one thing you got to do is get in rotation. Okay, so if I am doing something I've already cut, swoop, 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 swoop. Now I'm over here. These go up. So that's going to be important. Okay, time to get the timing on. Time to get to practice. Get to practicing. Okay, we got 10 of these. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9. It's 6:29. Let's go. Oh, you gotta make sure those are not there. Boom. Take this. Ain't gonna be speeding right now because I'm still trying to figure it out. I got that. on that. So now I know to go down a little bit harder with it. Make sure that that's there. I think maybe I would want to use a thicker piece of paper. That in there. Okay, that time we did a full one. That went well. Okay, so I'm reaching too far from reaching too far from me. Too far of a reach. Too far of a reach, y'all. We're not learning just to learn. We are learning to maximize production. So, got a bucket there. The bucket is going to be there. I'm left-handed, so boom, boom, boom. Gotta get my mind set for this and my rhythm. Okay, so I could go boom, boom. So boom, boom, boom. These on this side. I'm gonna do some with the other kind of back on it. And test these backs out. So we tested those out. We'll test the other backs out. Oh, where did they go? Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Hold on, Oh, here go the magnets. Okay. So let's figure that out. Let's figure that out, why don't we? So once they are all done, what I would do is I would throw them in the thing and then I'd probably take them out. And oh, the magnet part looks easy. Well, it look easy. It ain't that. It wasn't that easy. It's not centered. Not centered. That sure is a thick magnet. But I guess it's supposed to be. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. That ain't magnetic. What's magnetic? Doom, 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 doom. Baby, she's coming. She's coming. Mr. Robinson. Always calling my man. My man, my man, my man. He need to come see his wife. See what his wife is doing. I'm gonna do one of these, y'all. So right now it's not about speed. It needs to be about accuracy. That's what it needs to be about. It needs to be about accuracy. Lord, I hope they ain't gave me nothing that I got to put together. Boom, 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 boom. Doom, 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 doom. Yep, it is. It's some shit you got to put together. Oh, Lord. That ain't gonna work for me. That ain't gonna work for me. I can tell y'all right now, one thing you gotta do is know your capabilities, baby. That means that I would have to have something, a crumple. Oh, Lord. That means that you gotta have, see, you gotta have something to crimp this on with. Put this on here. Oh, shit. See, I don't like doing all that kind of stuff. That's a lot of work for me. That's a lot of work for me and my eyes. And I won't be selling these. So this right here, if I sold these, I would have to give these to the people as is. And then they put those together themselves. How about that? Because I don't think that she is, you got to know your limits, baby. You got to know your limits. This needs something to crimp it close. If they put a tool in there. Okay, y'all. So that doesn't have a tool, but that's how that goes. Okay. That one don't have a tool. You got to know your limits. You got to know your limits. That one don't have a tool. So what do you call it? A Y plier or something? You got to have something like that for that. So we'll just sit that one in there and figure that out. Okay. So I've done that kind. I need to test the, so this is the pen right here. Test the pen out. Testing. Test everything. Boom, 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 boom. What I got there. So I do notice that this paper that I'm using, I'm going to try to do that and see if I can bend it down, because I do notice that the paper kind of has like a little crimp to it. And I mean, I don't know, but like there, it came off. So I think that would make a difference. So it could be a better type of paper. This goes pretty fast. It's not really bad at all. We got us a button. And my stuff is on there good, y'all. Got us another button. In that one, I'll tell you. Now, I'll tell you what. I think my pen is upside down. I might want to know about that. Because now, how you gonna know? Because this pen, let's see. See, one thing, God gave me a brain, but what he did not do is give me no mechanics, baby. To be able to be maneuvering stuff. And guess you put the pen on upside down. Okay, baby. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. Okay. Now, I'm thinking this one is just messed up. I can't bring it back. I wonder if I could put it in there and bring it back. But it's already got that top on it, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to risk it. So this one will just be plain paper. I could just use it for a display. I'll just use that as a display. I wonder if I could put a piece of leather on there. No, you probably couldn't. Whatever it is, it's got to be really, really thin. That looks really nice with that matte, without that. You know what? If you use some type of, I bet you could get away with not even using this. If you had, look at that, look at that. So let's compare. So that's a shiny button, and that one is matte. If I printed this with some eco solvent ink, that looks sexy to me. Mm-hmm. Child, I done came and conquered. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get off of here because the rest of these, I'm gonna go ahead and film my promotional video with this because then I'm feeling like I know how to do something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think, and when I re-emerge, then and I'll let y'all know what I think. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Bang, 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 bang. Mm. Do your thing. Do your thing. Doom, 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 doom. Mm-hmm. You set my shit up, baby. Don't play. Don't play with T, baby. Don't play with me, child. Don't play with me, child. Got my buttons making going. Jump on there and buy me 3 more machines. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a blessed one. Let me see how I put that thing off over there. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. Cornettas, 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 cornettas. Mm-hmm. Okay, girl, you got to get this together. Cornettas, cornettas, cornettas. Oh, wait a minute. You done pop that on there. And that, what's going on? Oh, that's the metal side right there. You tripping. Okay, so when you drop it, sis, let it go. Don't be scared. Let it go, T-baby. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that looks nice. High quality, too. Baby! Your woman done did her thing. I'm ready. Start booking them, baby. All right, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta put this up so that I can film and do some content. How did I get this? Where is the mouse? Tell you this little bit of room, baby. It's too small. All this. Here, set my